This video is about one of the, if not the most important skill you can learn in any fighting game, and that is hit confirming. Listen, no joke, if you can't hit confirm the two combos I just showed you in this video, you're never, and I mean never, going to be a good fighting game player. Unless you're playing, I don't know, dive kick, I suppose. But for pretty much everything else, hit confirming is one of the key factors that differentiates casual players from advanced and more serious players. So if you want to stay casual, that is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to learn how to play fighting games at a higher level, stick around, because I will show you how to practice hit confirms to become a true master of this crucial fighting game skill. Hit confirming combines both your ability to react to what you're seeing and your input execution. The first thing I will say in regards to practicing is that the biggest mistake people make is to think hit confirming does not require practice. It definitely does. So you need to lab this. Even if you are someone who considers himself very skilled at fighting games, I'm pretty sure you probably had to lab difficult things, right? And unless you're some kind of prodigy that was told what a hit confirm is and immediately could do it with two hit confirms, or even single hit confirms, which are very difficult, then that's great. But for the majority of people, there is some labbing that is going to happen. But once muscle memory sets in, when you see certain things happen, you will have an easier time with this. And these drills I'm going to show you will help you get that done way faster. We are going to be doing two very specific hit confirms that are from Third Strike with Dudley. In this case, the two combos we are doing are allowing Dudley to fully extend the normal and finish the entire move, go back to neutral, and then do the super. I will be showing you very detailed inputs and slow motion of each one of the drills that I will do, because it's not just about hit confirming. It's also about making sure you stay safe if your hit confirm fails. So without further delay, let's go into the tutorials. When it comes to the visual aspect of it, there's this blue oval shape that comes out when the opponent blocks your attack. It's not that big, the effect, but it lets you know that the attack did not connect. Then things are actually easier when you hit the opponent, because the effect is quite different. And that is more like an orange explosion burst type thing, which is pretty evident too, and way more evident than the blocked animation. So it's important to be aware of these two things and be on the lookout for these two things when you're doing the hit confirms. When it comes to the audio, the blocked hits sound like a thud. It's not a very strong sound. When it comes to a hit that actually connects, it's completely different. It sounds more like one of those 80s martial arts films where people just smack the crap out of each other. And it's really a cool sound that reminds me of those days for sure. And I would suggest that you try practicing by just looking at what's happening and confirming by looking without any audio. And then once you have that down, you actually do it by closing your eyes, by putting on headphones, closing your eyes, and listening to what's happening and trying to hit confirm that way. So the drills I'm going to show you next and the way you're going to practice hit confirming, you combine that with practicing by just looking at what's happening and then by just listening. And then once you combine both things, then once you master both of them, you have two things that you can look for your hit confirms. So let's take a look at this sequence of things that are happening in this clip. As you can see, I do 3 different attempts at confirming. The first one, I confirm the hit, but I do not get the super to come out. So I go back to blocking. The second one, I confirm that I do not get the hit, so I do not press the buttons for the super. And the third one, I confirm that I do get the hit, so I activate the super. I'll explain the details behind each one of these and how you're gonna practice them. First, remember to set the dummy the exact way that you see on the screen right now. If you don't have the Lua training files, there are plenty of places that show you how to get them, where to get them. I will provide a link in the description that leads to a video that has a tutorial on how to install this. It's very important, very useful. If you don't have this, it's gonna be hard for you to train your hit confirms, right? So make sure that you download this very useful training, and it's gonna be way easier for you to actually practice different scenarios. So this first drill is very important because, as you see, I am confirming that I got the hit, but the super is not coming out. And when that happens, you have to make sure that part of the drill is that you always go back to guarding down back, because that way you're gonna be safe from most situations if you fail to get the super to come out. This one is super important too, because hit confirming is all about being able to tell when you actually got the hit or not. There's a very important part of this drill, and it's the fact that when you do the overhead, you are buffering the motions for the super. But if you don't get the hit, you don't confirm with the buttons. Think of it this way. You're doing everything, every motion that is required for this, except for the buttons that activate the super. So the third scenario is the one that everyone wants, right? We confirm the hit and we activate the super after buffering the motions with the buttons. And that's it. You get the super activation, hit confirmed. That means you're not going to be putting yourself in any danger because you're making sure that you are confirming the hit. And this is the best way to practice that particular overhead into super. Now, the next one is the other hit confirm that I showed you at the beginning of the video. You're going to confirm that you get the hit or confirm that you don't get the hit. The good thing is that the two jabs that you do are done very fast, and that allows you to press the two jabs and then see if they connect. And you have two jabs to look at before you react with the super. So yeah, that is exactly how you are going to practice this. Hit confirming is not easy at first. You do need to train, you do need to lab. But once you take your time with this, you'll see that hit confirming is going to become second nature for you, and you are going to be safer in so many situations where a lot of people just lose matches because they don't hit confirm. Alright guys, that's it for this one. Remember to like and subscribe if you like the content, and I will see you in the next one.